Okay. Something totally different now. I think we're going to skip we skipped many times today, and this is going to be another round of totally different things. Actually, this is going to be a girl this time who's going to talk about a project, and what I found the most remarkable thing she told me just before we started this evening. She told me, well, actually, the project I'm going to talk about is, well, we almost booked our tickets to China before entering our project. So, well, she is actually in her daily life and in her work as a student industrial design at the TUE. She's working with themes that really consider social design. She really wants to try and change people's behaviors. That's what she really likes. But after done so many projects on so many serious topics, she just wanted to do something totally different, and she's going to tell you everything about this. This is Veerle Wijshoff.
Hello. Wow, it's very much a challenge for me to, after this very inspiring talk of Brandon, to make a crocodile toy interesting, but I will try. So yeah, my name is Veerle and I'm here on behalf of my team. Unfortunately, they're not here, but I will do my best. Yeah, a bit of energy is a concept that we created for the World Challenge in Beijing, the Tsinghua Santander World Challenge, which is a great university, by the way. And yeah, we were chosen as one of the finalists, and we went there. We had workshop coaching, expert meetings, and yeah, we ended up winning the challenge because of the potential of the project. Yeah, I want to start with this image, and I think it's familiar to you, the standby of the TV. And a lot of these incidents happened in our home, like the lights that you keep burning all day long, and yeah, the standby, adapters, everything. And why is this still happening? Like here you see all the adapters and there's not even a device on it. We all do this with our smartphone adapter or whatever. And why? Because it's just that easy to do. We can afford to do this. And it's such a small change to put it out, but we don't do it. And yeah, this uses energy as well. We call it sluipverbruik in Holland. So how can we change the way we behave towards this? How can we break through that cycle of just living our lives like we can? We think children are the solution to that. We think that we can empower children to change their behavior on a very early stage and also create this change with their parents. So we think we can do that by making the children into the energy experts. So giving them the feeling that they are, they have power, that they know what energy is, and that they can educate their parents about energy and tell their parents what they should do. And our value proposition is then so that we want to create a change not only in the child, but also to their family. So. And maybe eventually even to society, so that we start with the children and yeah, we hope to create a biggest change. We went to schools where they had energy weeks, and we questioned the children there, and they know a lot. I had to throw away all my questions because they already knew everything. And I also questioned their parents. So what effect did it have on the family now their children are learning about energy and were so much involved? And oh yeah, they shamefully admitted that the children had to correct them. So we wanted to create a playful way of discovering energy in their homes while including the parents in the process, so they gain awareness towards energy consumption in the family. That was our intended goal. So we came up with this. Crocky the crocodile that can measure energy that goes through a cable and indicates how much energy the device is using. And it tells a story of Crocky. So the children collect energy points, and with that they can save the environment of Crocky. Yeah, sorry. And we believe that we can reach this more easy by involving schools. So involving the component of shared responsibility, because children have to know that you can't solve climate change on your own. It's a thing that we all have to contribute to, and we all have to flip a switch and change our mindset. So this is the first concept that we invented for the schools, and a bit of energy educational toolkit, where the children learn about energy in the first phase in a playful way with games and lessons. And they all get a croquis that they can take home, and there they're going to explore and see what happens. And this is the framework that we use, the Amaze, Explore and Reflect phase, where in the Amaze phase they learn about energy, and they get a sense of what energy is, and they get interested in the topic, and then they go home and start exploring, start testing cables, start see what devices do, what devices are using. And then they go back to school and see how many points they gathered and what happens to the environment. And that cycles a lot. So this is the prototype that we made in China, in Beijing. Yeah, nice. And this is the crocodile. So it measures the induction that goes around the cable, and then the severeness of the current that the device is using is indicated in the redness of the crocodile. So he's like, oh my God, the device is using so much energy. And so that the child is like, Mom and Dad, what is happening here? Can we do something about that? So when you plug out the device or switch it off, he will immediately give you a reflection like, yeah, good job, this is what we want to do. And you can earn energy points by doing this. So they take this to school, and there they see what happened. So we're now at a phase where we want to see how we can fit to the market. But it's really difficult to fit the educational market. We tried it, and it's so hard to combine this with the existing educational programs. But still, it is our passion to do it. So we will keep on trying. But we're also looking into how we can make this into a consumer product. So how can we change this that a parent can buy it for their children? And the way we wanted to do that is by going back to the core. So the crocodile, the device itself, and the whole story around it. So what climate change has effect on the environment and how you can improve that. And we wanted to gamification. We wanted to make it more into a game with an app, and also a smart meter that can actually keep track of the amount of energy that you save in your house. And that's also more interesting for the parents because they want to save money. And yeah, so that's where we're working on now. And yeah, our goal is that you can buy it next year for Christmas. And that's
Are there any questions? Yes.
I am just wondering why the crocodile? What is the thinking behind it?
Yeah, we were just exploring and how that goes with industrial designers, like 100 ideas, and then we have to choose one. And we came up with this thing of measuring over cable, because we wanted to do something with measuring current, but it's dangerous to do that at a socket itself. So we wanted to do it over. So we were actually playing with Post-its like this. And we're like, oh, that, yeah, like that. It looks like a crocodile. And then we came up with the name, Bit of Energy. It's cheesy, but it works in China. So, yeah.
Good. Okay, other questions? Yeah.
Did you think of working together with energy companies?
Yeah, we are now trying to look into Inecom. So it could be a product that they give along with an abonnement. You know, Inecom is one of the...
More questions, maybe? Okay, and how was China? Oh my God.
It's a completely different world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the biggest difference for you?
What not? It was all so different. We had to change our concept to these Tamagotchi-like. That's why he looks like this with the big eyes and the bright colors. It's yeah, and just their way of working. It's all so different. It's completely.
And what did you learn from this project that you can bring into on other projects?
Well, I think don't think too much, maybe. Yeah, it's really stupid, but I work a lot with refugee projects, and there it's like so complex. And this is just go with your intention, I think. What normally I can, because just go with your guts and just design something that you want to design because you think it's fun and you think it's going to work. And till so far it worked. So yeah,
good.
How much offset do you have on the power saving compared to the use of power required at?
offset. Sorry, what do you mean?
So you have this idea to save energy,
Yeah.
and then you make an app to use that. That uses energy.
Oh, that is what you mean. Yeah, but of course.
What do you need to save up?
Yeah, no, it's not about the amount that you save. It's about your mindset change. So just the way that you behave towards energy and that you become aware of what's around you. And so, yeah, I have no idea if you save more than I think you will eventually. But yeah, no, the most important thing is the mind change. That's.
Thank you. Thank you so much.